Yesterday, my husband and I went to a fabulous estate sale. There are so many amazing things that I want to share with you. There were vintage pieces, there were antiques, there were new items, and this home was styled beautifully. I mean, that was one of the really neat things about this estate sale is how fabulous this person's home was decorated. Every room was something new and fun to check out. But it was the last day of the sale, so it was half off, and it was literally shoulder to shoulder people. I mean, the line to check out was insane. So unfortunately, I'm not able to share the whole house with you, but I've got some great things that I'm going to share. At the end of the video, I will share what I brought home with me, and I'll let you know what I had to leave behind because, I couldn't bring everything home with me. I also have a few ideas on how I'm going to style some of the pieces at the end of the video too. But for now, let's go and walk this estate sale together. My friend, I'm so glad you're walking this estate sale with me. Unfortunately, there were so many people when I first walked through the door that I had to stop recording. I just don't feel comfortable showing people's faces or people's faces that I don't know. Whenever I first walk in the door, I almost always beeline for the kitchen because I do love dishes, glassware, anything related to table setting, table decor. The first thing I noticed, this person had an abundance of green stripe restaurant ware. I love restaurant ware dishes because they're sturdy, they're thick, and they've got a nice heft to them. Then I looked in the pantry where there are lots of dishes. We had some more of the restaurant ware. We have some clear glass dishes. Check these kidney-shaped ones out. Those are for bones when you're done eating. That's where your bones go. She also had red stripe restaurant ware, which I prefer over the green stripe. And she had these really pretty floral dishes. And my eye was really attracted to the green and white tray. I love these vintage trays. I have to tell you, when I go to estate sales, the dishes are all usually stacked together loosely. I really liked how this estate sale taped the dishes together so you knew what you were getting. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you know I love pictures. And these little ones are perfect for cream or syrup or just to look really cute on your table. Check out this cabbage leaf bowl with the lid. This is so dang cute. I totally see using this for an Easter or springtime table. What do you think? Tell me in the comments down below. I'm always drawn to small bowls because I can usually find a variety of uses for them. But the design on these really didn't speak to me. Now these Libby glasses, I'm seeing them in thrift stores all the time now at really good prices. And I think they look great in a mid-century modern styled home. Like picture these on a bar cart. I think they would look so cute. Oh my gosh, my friend, I saw this avocado green tray and I fell in love with it. It just has that 70s vibe. I mean, look at that antique gold scrolls for the handles. But at $35 and half off, it was definitely a little bit more than I wanted to spend. So unfortunately, that was one of the pieces I did leave behind. Tell me, would you have brought that home or would you have left it behind? Besides dishware and glassware, I am always looking for kitchen linens. So whenever I see bins of fabric, I beeline to see if there's napkins or tablecloths. These bins were filled with lots of wonderful crocheted pieces, but I have no uses for crocheted items right now, and I'm always so torn leaving them behind because I know how much time was spent in creating them. I don't tend to look at clothes when I'm at estate sales very much, but these little half aprons really caught my eye. Aren't they so cute? I thought this mudroom looked so cute with the bench and the curtains draped above. And then I saw these plates on the floor. I picked them up. It looks like they're charger plates, which 8 for $10 is a good deal, but they're not ones I could see myself using right now, so I did leave those behind. And then this red and white tray caught my eye. I love the pattern around the edge. For the life of me, I cannot figure out what it's supposed to be. Is it supposed to be candy in a jar? It made me think of a barber shop, which I know is not right, but I'm not too sure what the design is supposed to be. If you know what this is supposed to be, please let me know in the comments down below. I love how this estate sale set up the patio furniture in the garage. There were 2 different sets of tables and chairs, and they were so cute. It felt like they created little vignettes in different areas of the garage. I thought that was a really smart way of staging their pieces.
this welcome sign really caught my eye, but I couldn't figure out how or where I would use it. I did pass on it, but I hemmed and hawed on it for a little while. Look at this little furniture. It's got to be used for doll furniture. If I'm wrong, will you tell me in the comments down below? Check it out. It's another tray. I love this tray. There's something about the shape of it, the gold detail, the lattice look around the edges, and then the design of Trafalgar Square. I fell in love with this tray. And I gotta tell you, I carried it around to the very end. So I did leave it behind, but tell me, would you have brought it home with you? If you've watched any of my previous videos, you'll know that I love snack trays. In fact, I have a whole video dedicated to resurrecting snack trays. I'm not familiar with these square ones. They really stood out to me. And at $1 each, or really 50 cents each, that was a good deal. But I did leave them behind because I already do have so many snack trays, and it was hard for me to justify buying those today. When I first came in this room, I thought this was a pile of fabric, but I have learned from experience that just because what I think is a pile of fabric doesn't mean it is. I was checking to see if there were any napkins or tablecloths, and sure enough, that's what I found, buried underneath, which also, anytime you're at an estate sale, you do need to dig. You can't just look at what's on top because so often the good stuff is buried on the bottom. Same applies to when you find tubs under tables. It's almost always where the good stuff is. Because let's be honest, most people don't want to take the time to go through and sort and see what is at the bottom of the pile. I was looking at this tablecloth to see it was April Cornell, which I love April Cornell tablecloths. It wasn't, so I did leave it behind. Oh my gosh, check out these vintage Burlington Hawkeye baskets. There's 3 of them and they are in amazing condition. I love these baskets. They are absolutely gorgeous. Now, I know you're going to be yelling at me, but I did leave them behind because I just couldn't, 1, justify the price, and 2, figure out what I was going to do with them right now. So I'm really hoping somebody else spot them and is giving them a good home. Take a look at these little nesting bowls. I thought they were so cute. At $30, half off, that's $15. I thought that was a fair price. Let me tell you, I carried these around until the very end when I was able to thoroughly examine them, and I found a hairline crack in the small bowl. I was so disappointed because I was really hoping that they were going to be in perfect condition. So unfortunately, I did leave them behind.
I loved that estate sale. So let me share with you what I brought home with me. First, I decided to take home these 2 aprons. They are definitely vintage. I just love the femininity of them and the lace detail. In fact, they both have little pockets. Check that out. So I got the white one, and I also brought home the pink one. Honestly, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with these, but I just couldn't leave them there. They are $5 each, so $2.50 with the half off discount. Maybe I'll use them for decorating around the house. I don't know, but they just seem too pretty and they had to come on with me. The next thing I brought home was one of the tablecloths. It's this white one. It's square. It was $5. Now, honestly, there's nothing that's a whole lot special about this tablecloth except for the fact that I love tablecloths. And this one is linen. It is super soft. I love the detail. And I can just see using it really almost every day. So this is just one of those pieces that I know I'm going to put to good use around the home. Next thing I want to share with you, and this one my husband cracked up at, but I had to bring it home, was this reserved sign. Since I love doing tablescapes and table settings, I just thought this would be a really fun decor piece to put out. I mean, you know, it's reserved. It's from a restaurant, is my assumption. And at $8 or actually $4 with half off, I figured I could incorporate this into something somewhere, sometime. All right, on past videos, I've mentioned my love of pictures. So I had to bring home this little white picture. I mean, it's a vintage china piece. It's from Sue's Company. And I just love the detail on it. Again, it's just going to go into my collection. I'm sure that I will be styling it on a table setting in my kitchen someplace, somehow. Along the same lines as the white picture, I brought home one of the glass pictures. Now, I don't know how well you can see this, but it has these two little flower designs on each side of it. At $4, or actually $2 being half off, I love small pitchers as well as large pitchers because you don't always need a big pitcher for water or juice or anything else that you're serving. Sometimes when just two of you or three, a small pitcher is the right size. I've got one more along the same lines as pitchers. And that is this tankard. There was something about this shape that I can see this being a really cute vase. They had it marked at $7, so I got it for $3.50, which I thought was a really fair price. But again, wouldn't this be a really cute, maybe it'd be a really cute flower pot, not just, maybe not a vase, but a flower pot. I can definitely picture using this around my home. Next item, I bought all of these cute little custard glasses, so there's 6 of them. They had them marked at $1 each. And look at the detail there. When you think of glass little bowls, you don't see this kind of detail anymore. And when they're asking for $1, it means I got it for 50 cents each. I don't know what I'm going to use these for, but these are great little condiment glasses, or just for nuts or berries or some little side dish. I know I'm going to put these to good use. Next one is this little plate holder. This is really just for those small little salad plates, which for me, displaying these on my sideboard or in my kitchen, I actually might make this a DIY project. I'm not really big on the black right now, so I might do something with it. So you might see this in a future video of a DIY. Keep your eyes peeled for that one. But I know that I'm going to be able to put this to good use. And this was just $2. So half off, $1. For me, that was a bit of a no-brainer. Now, the next thing that I brought home were 2 of these Homer Laughlin dinner plates. They were asking $2 each, which meant $1 each. Now, there is nothing special about these dinner plates. They are just a basic off-white plate. But my husband and I, we love these dinner plates because they are really nice, thick, heavy dinnerware. And they're a little smaller than your traditional dinner plate, so it kind of helps better with portion control. They're just one of our go-to basic plates, so I knew that I needed to bring them home with me and add to our collection. The next item I want to share with you is this clear glass cake plate. Now, again, not something that's super special, except for I love the clean lines of this cake plate. It's not super ornate, and it's a little taller than the other clear glass cake plates that I have. I can just see it as a great centerpiece, something to put decor items on, either on a side table or as a centerpiece. It's an item that I can see getting a lot of use at in different places around my home. And it was $8, so $4 with the half off. I thought that was a really good price for that cake plate. And the last thing that I want to share with you is this toll painted tray. I fell in love with this tray. I absolutely love the colors and the pattern in it. Now, they were asking $10, so half off, $5. I thought that was a really fair price for this tray. And my understanding is toll painted trays are making a bit of a comeback in the design trends. So we'll see if this is something we'll be seeing more of in the retail stores. But I figured I could use this on a side table as part of one of my tablescapes or somewhere else around the house just as a display item. I fell in love with this tray. I hope you enjoyed going to that estate sale as much as I did. If you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And remember, a beautifully set table is a gift to those gathered around us. I look forward to seeing you next time here at the table. Bye.